Hello and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. Here, we will discuss XRP. This is where I want to begin. On Tuesday, Republican senators said that SEC Chair Gary Gensler is an ineffective law enforcement official who is bringing crypto to communist China. And he's exporting American ingenuity at a breakneck pace. Is XRP, then, a security? To Gary's face, Warren Davidson reveals that he is introducing legislation to have him terminated. Now, I thought this was really cool, so I'm going to tell everyone about it. Investor safety is an important part of the SEC's mandate. Does the SEC look at paperwork before an IPO? You probably meant pre-IPO paperwork. If you want to take your firm public, you have to. The SEC staff checks to make sure they're accurate, so yes. Is Coinbase a firm that trades on public markets? My apologies to Coinbase. Do stock exchanges list Coinbase? Yes, okay, then. According to your previous comments, the SEC approved Coinbase for investment by pension funds and ordinary investors despite your belief that the business was involved in criminal behavior. Before their IPO, they made all of its operations public in an S-1 filing. That Coinbase is engaging in the sale of unregistered securities was something you claimed, right? I'm sorry, but I'm not going to talk to anyone. No, it's you. Claim to be offering securities without proper registration. This space is for public feedback. With all due respect, I'm actually looking forward to you finding that, since I've been making an effort to be extremely cautious. In this case, I do not need assistance. A firm to help you remember things. According to the SEC's ruling in the Kim Kardashian settlement, Ethereum Max is a security. She settled charges of offering an unregistered security for sale. Ethereum is the unregulated security. Have you, Max, filed charges against Ethereum's issuers for selling an unregistered security? A settlement was struck with a well-known figure, MS. What is he up to over there, in your opinion? If Gary immediately declares it's not a security, all of his previous cases fall apart, therefore he's attempting to avoid using the word security on purpose. So, he's making an effort to maintain it. All crypto is a security that pretends to be something else in order to avoid being asked about it. Let's keep on, then? But, yeah. However, all she did was advertise it. She's not an Ethereum operator. I was wondering if you had mentioned to the person selling Ethereum Max that it is actually an unregistered security. We reached an agreement on it. Sure thing, sir. Okay. That, market's still open. Isn't Ethereum an option? Does this make Ethereum a security? That was available to us. I overheard your conversation. Since 2015, they have been in effect. According to what you've said, the market is transparent and the rules are easy to understand. Please enter. You don't even know how to respond to the query. Now, that's fantastic, because it shows that Gary has no meaningful explanations to provide the SEC when they request a meeting with him. Regulatory clarification cannot be achieved at this time. Is XRP a security in your opinion? This is a matter of ongoing litigation and discussion in court. You're embroiled in a lawsuit on the fact that you said it was a security. Well, I guess we should move on. You already know that the severe capital impact under accounting provisions and staff would make it impossible for certified custodian banks to provide custody relating to crypto assets. Do you think changes should be made to Accounting Bulletin 121? Crypto assets held in custody today are not separated or not, bankruptcy remote in bankruptcy, so the staff saw that they should be included in the public company's financials. I wish I could discuss the ESG rule and everything else, but time is limited. We need to reorganize the SEC because, Chairman Gensler, you have a track record of failing to safeguard investors and abusing your position of power. There are several examples of abuse, but allow me to highlight a few. You submit more than 2 proposed rule changes per month on average. You have comment times that are far too short. There are ESG disclosure rules out there that are both impossible to implement and illegal. You have established a rule for crypto similar to the one at Hotel California. You can check in whenever you choose, but you can never check out. As a result, captives in the market are subjected to unending discovery that leads nowhere and provides them with no clarity. You have a de facto prohibition on cryptocurrencies thanks to the proposed custody rule and an unfeasible plan to reorganize the equities market. There is a high rate of employee turnover because people are dissatisfied working for or investing in organizations that do not treat their employees well. I've proposed a bill that would replace the SEC chairman with an executive director who would report directly to the board and have full authority over the agency. Under my proposed legislation, former SEC chairman would be ineligible to vote. This isn't just my opinion, either. Now you know the answer. He's telling Gary he's going to get fired, plain and simple. And, he brought up all the same points we've been making for the past few months. If you are honest with the SEC and face them head-on, they will sue you. But guess what happens if you come in dirty and have connections to political power? I'll let you off the hook. Furthermore, I appreciate that Warren Davidson considers the average investor. He discusses both you and I. We can trust his protection. He hopes that we will be able to enter the market, make investments, and become prosperous. If cryptocurrency legislation in the United States does not improve, the CEO of the Coinbase platform has announced his intention to resign. Brian Armstrong says that lawmakers' antipathy for his industry has been a big hindrance to the expansion of his business. After hearing Warren Davidson discuss how Coinbase has been accused of selling unregistered securities, perhaps Coinbase has a new perspective. What happened to Kim Kardashian is evidence of it. They probably think Kim Kardashian's situation is ridiculous because she has no idea who the actual Max is. She was just given the script and the money, Basically, she is paid to do that. Fresh news. In testimony to Congress, SEC Chair Gensler dodged the question of whether Ethereum is a commodity or a security. That's wonderful, too. Therefore, we shall observe. Either a commodity or a security, this is neither. The law and the facts must be considered together. And if there's a panel in there, I have some questions concerning the evidence before you, the applicable legislation, and your ultimate verdict. So, Mr. Chair, I doubt you'd appreciate it if I jumped to conclusions. However, you are making assumptions. You've taken 50 disciplinary measures thus far. As you file lawsuits and send out Wells warnings, we learn more about what constitutes a security from your perspective and the perspective of your agency. I have a basic question about the second most valuable cryptocurrency. Tell me what you think. And in my opinion, the public is comprised of the people who find themselves somewhere in the middle. Okay, then? So, if I may, I'd want to pose a further inquiry. Do you think it benefits the market for something to be viewed as a security by both the commodity and securities regulators? Do you believe that ensures the product's security? Do you believe it safeguards buyers' interests? Do you agree that it contributes to the advancement of new ideas? In this case, I believe a straightforward no is all you need to hear. In my opinion, doubt is a negative quality. I believe that Congress has designated the Securities and Exchange Commission as the sole agency that reports to this committee, yet you refuse to address this issue. Also, you're the top dog at that organization. Relax, I'm trying here. Now. I'm giving you a general response since you probably don't want me to get into specifics. Okay, you've already said something. Have you mentioned Bitcoin at all? They've already been communicated with by my predecessors and the agency itself. Okay. You aren't, however, prepared to do the same with Ether. Okay. Let me pause here for a moment. Here in the market, clarity is lacking. Can we at least reach that consensus? The meaning seems crystal clear to me. The legislation is unambiguous. Okay, then? So, allow me to be really clear on this. Investors don't think so. Your regulatory actions, as well as the CFTC's, indicate that there is substantial ambiguity in this area. The goal of this group is to eliminate the ambiguity and establish a solid legal foundation for this. Neither the market nor the direction of change under Gary Gensler is clear. This is why he keeps dodging my inquiries. What occurred with Hinman would be brought up again if he called Ethereum a security. Saying it's a commodity would destroy his argument against every other cryptocurrency at once, so he can't do that. Then, perhaps out of nervousness, Gary remarked, "Hey, AI is the most transformative technology of our time, not crypto. It's beyond my ken." However, he actually said this. "Okay, you can have that. I believe it to be the single most revolutionary development of our time. This intellect is synthetic. We won't be talking about cryptography very much. Currently utilizing cryptography here. For this reason, I believe we need some." What the heck was that supposed to mean? Although I have not yet figured it out, I do not see a bright future for Gary Gensler. In my opinion, this strengthens the argument against Ripple even further. I think it's pretty clear to this court what Gary's up to right now. He's concerned with keeping his job and the bank safe. In the end, that's all there is to it. And the average investor is of no concern to him. Indeed, I think these legislators realize this. It's all a sham to them. This is why a new leader for the SEC is required. Let's talk about Ripple for a second. Now let's talk about Ripple's newest offering, Liquidity Hub. Since this is still a topic of discussion, I felt the need to elaborate. There is still widespread confusion about what is happening. So, Ripple's General Counsel Stuart Alderoty offers some explanation on the company's newest offering, Liquidity Hub. The Liquidity Hub is a product for large institutions and not for retail sale. Liquidity for XRP is low in the United States. When we can guarantee a positive liquidity experience for our customers, we will gladly back XRP and Liquidity Hub. Hub was developed for access to all forms of cryptocurrency liquidity, not just XRP or TLB users. Tokens such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and stablecoin are increasingly sought after by US-based institutions. Ultimately, we exist to meet the needs of our patrons. In addition, as we mentioned in our earlier blog post, XRP lacks regulatory clarity in the United States, which is naturally crucial to enterprise customers. To address point #4, unlike Liquidity Hub, HODL has been using XRP for quite some time. Every single one of our quarterly reported XRP sales goes directly to HODL clients for use in the product, which is doing very well around the world. And, as you may be aware, liquidity on demand. Everywhere you look, new centers are springing up. The benefits of it will become apparent to us at some point. XRP can function independently of this liquidity pool. Some still insist that this marks the end of XRP. XRP is of no interest to Ripple. Without a doubt, they do. Later on, they plan to implement a strategic alliance that will make XRP and ADA usable in over 70 different nations. This was a major development. Companies who use CoinGate services and accept cryptocurrency payments across more than 70 countries stand to gain from the agreement. It is expected that the number of businesses using Binance, US's new partner's crypto payment solution will increase dramatically as word spreads. Cardano and XRP are two of the most popular cryptocurrencies, and the growth of the partner network will help to cement their positions as industry leaders. The Black and Yellow Crypto Giants payment service supports nearly 80 different cryptocurrencies. Both of those digital currencies will profit from that. You know, I sold all my ADA a while ago, as I mentioned in yesterday's film. You see, it's not like ADA is a terrible cryptocurrency. This is an excellent undertaking. After spending the last few hours watching Gensler make a fool of himself, I departed for my own reasons and decided to heavily tax XRP right now. Do you not feel compelled to increase your XRP holdings in light of the recent events with Gary? Why? Because everyone nowadays says they cram as much as they can into their luggage. Knowing that this litigation can only end in Ripple's favor has prompted many people to increase their purchases. It would be the cherry on top if the Ripples could win today. Many people believe that the judge will make a decision more quickly because of Gary's public humiliation in front of Congress. And, as you probably know, they dismembered him. I plan on making one more video about it in which I reveal just how hard Tom Emmer hit Gary. The SEC and corrupt regulator Gary Gensler launched a complaint against the Bittrex exchange, claiming that certain cryptocurrencies, including Algorand, should be treated as securities. Gary previously advocated for the use of Algo. Because I neglected to note the ones they were adding, I feel compelled to bring this up once more today. Among the protocols mentioned as potential investments were OMG Network Dash, Algo Monolith, Naga, and Real Estate Protocol. For this reason, a win with widespread effects is critical. To succeed, the market as a whole depends on Ripple. Goldman Gary is aggressively pursuing his goals. We need to work together to counteract this. Tiring. Now, hopefully, it's clear that the scope of this issue is considerably broader. There are still crypto professionals who don't believe they are personally affected by this situation. Everyone is unquestionably impacted. Since we are all in this together to make money, we might as well work together. And if they have their way, you and I will be forced to leave the crypto industry forever. As a result, it's encouraging to see these legislators standing up to the SEC. These legislators are starting to take action because they've seen how badly we've been treated. They see America's demotion to last place and the departure of cutting-edge industries. But I'm going to end this video here. Please accept my gratitude for tuning in. Thanks to everyone who has seen my videos. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.